For 50 days straight, I've walked 12 to 14 hours a day, carrying 20 kilograms of heavy musical equipment. In this video, I'll take you through my journey in Europe as a street musician, and you will find out how this extreme lifestyle transformed my face, body, and overall well-being. But before we dive in, let me tell you a little about my life before this journey. By the time I turned 20, I barely left the house. I worked from home and was always a homebody, and of course it took a toll on both my appearance and my body. My face was always a bit round and puffy, but I never really paid attention to it because I was used to it. I worked out in the gym and did calisthenics, so my body looked decent, but still far from the way I wanted it to be. And then everything changed. I left to Europe to earn money, working as a street musician. Because of this, I was forced to walk 12 to 14 hours a day while carrying about 20 kilograms of musical equipment. My lifestyle did a completely 180. From a lifelong homebody, I turned into a true nomad who could walk over 30 kilometers in a single day. I was exhausted. I still remember how insanely tired I was because my body wasn't used to this kind of strain. But this drastic lifestyle change did something incredible to me. My face transformed, puffiness disappeared, my jawline and cheekbones became more defined, and for the first time in a long time, I started feeling attractive. When I lived a sedentary lifestyle, I worked out intensely on pull-up bars and parallel bars 4 to 5 times a week, and I can say with confidence that I have achieved good results. I was afraid of losing it when I went on a trip. I thought with such a physically demanding lifestyle, I will waste all my progress, but everything happened exactly the opposite. Even though I only worked out in the gym once a week while in Europe, because I simply had no energy or time, my body started looking better than ever in my life. At the time, I didn't understand why. I didn't draw any conclusions, and when I returned home and went back to my old lifestyle, everything returned to the way it was. Actually, my face even started looking worse than before, even though I was training 5, 6 or even 7 times a week in the gym. My body looked pretty good. I was big and muscular, but my face had turned into a round, swollen balloon. I didn't understand what was happening. Why was I training so hard almost every day, yet my face still looked bloated? And then at some point it hit me. Movement was the missing piece. Not intense workouts, but simple, low-intensity cardio. That realization helped me understand what was going on and finally change my lifestyle. After making a few adjustments, I started looking good again. But why does sitting so badly affect the way we look? After all, I was training hard in the gym, eating healthy, and had a good physique. Isn't that enough? It turns out it's not. Humans simply weren't designed for a modern, sedentary lifestyle. And now, let me explain why. The first reason is sitting slows down blood circulation. When we sit for long periods, blood begins to pool in the lower parts of the body. This leads to swelling, and sometimes fluid even accumulates in the face. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that prolonged sitting significantly reduces blood flow, which can cause fluid retention, partially in the face and lower limbs. The second reason, it disrupts the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is responsible for removing toxins and excess fluid from the body. But, unlike the circulatory system, the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. It relies on muscle movement. If we don't move enough, lymph flow stagnates and swelling becomes chronic. Regular movement, even just walking, improves lymphatic drainage, helping to reduce puffiness and bloating. So, if you're wondering why your face looks round despite dieting and working out, this could be the reason. The third reason is sitting ruins posture. When sitting at a computer or looking at a phone, we lean forward, compressing blood vessels in the neck and shoulders. This disrupts blood and lymph flow from the face, making it look bloated. The fourth reason, sitting causes chronic stress. A sedentary lifestyle increases cortisol, the stress hormone, and cortisol in turn increases water retention in the body. People with prolonged sitting habits have consistently elevated cortisol levels, which not only affect water retention but also lead to increased fat storage in the face and body. Many people believe that humans became the most successful species on the earth due to our intelligence. And that's true, but there is another trait that helped people to thrive, that is usually never talked about. And this is endurance. Our ancestors weren't as fast as an antelope, but they could chase it for hours or even days until it collapses from exhaustion. We are designed to move, it's in our DNA, and now in the modern world where movement has been stripped away from us, our lives, we're seeing terrible changes in both our appearance and our health. These are photos of taxi drivers from my city. In Belarus, wages are low and most taxi drivers work 12 to 14 hours a day just to make ends meet and support their families. Just look at their faces, they all look bloated. The human body was made for movement, not for a sedentary lifestyle. Modern habits like sitting all day at home negatively impact both our appearance and our health. Even if you train regularly in the gym, a lack of daily movement can lead to facial bloating, chronic swelling, and overall poor well-being. So make an effort to move as much as possible. And if you're ready to take control of your health and transform your life, start to follow the Upright Man protocol. This program will help you escape the damaging effects of sedentary lifestyle. Click the link in the description to get started.